Hey guys, it's Bren, and I'm here with the review of the White Barn exclusive candle, Georgia Peach. So the big question was, is this a repackage of Market Peach or not? And I was very interested in this because Market Peach is one of my favorite candles. When I first heard the description of Georgia Peach, I don't think it was the same one that's on there now. Now it says, there's nothing sweeter than a blend of Georgia peaches, dew-covered leaves, and a hint of creamy vanilla. I don't know if I would have thought that was Market Peach, but whatever I did hear was the description. I remember thinking, I bet that's a repackage of Market Peach. It sounded very much like it could have. And who knows? I mean, they throw dew-covered leaves. No. Vanilla. No, I don't get any of that stuff from this candle. They throw random notes in there sometimes. So I set out to find out if it was a repackage. People on Instagram were saying both things. Some people were saying yes, some people were saying no. It was described to me as a really creamy peach scent. That didn't sound like Market Peach to me at all. But I was kind of hoping that it was, because Market Peach is my favorite candle. I mean, all-time fave. And it was really the first candle like I hauled, I guess you could say, because I'd always been burning Bath & Body Works candles. But when this came out, and it was 2013 was the year I bought a whole bunch of them. And what I have left is this one full unused one and about a third of this one. I bought so many in 2013 that I didn't buy any when they came back last year, 2014, because I still had so many and I figured, oh, you know, it'll come back again. It seemed to be a reoccurring scent. But I got kind of nervous at the beginning of this year because they did a very quiet, like soft launch of a fresh pick collection where they had the tangerine and strawberry soaps come out and then some PocketBacs, and that was it. And that made me think there was going to be no fresh pick collection this year, because if there was going to be, why would they do like that small release? But there were no candles or anything, and I was worried. So I walked into White Barn the other day, and this was after a long day of outlet shopping and smelling tons of candles, so my nose was perhaps a little off. But the first thing I did was grab the Georgia Peach and smell it. And my very first thought was, this does seem a little different than Market Peach. It seemed a little sweeter maybe than I remembered Market Peach being. Almost like it had like a candied aspect to it, but I didn't have Market Peach right there. When I got home, I smelled my Market Peach and the Georgia Peach, and I smelled them side by side, and I really couldn't decide because then it seemed like they were the same. But these, being 2 years old, have lost a little bit of potency on cold throw. They're still burning strong, but cold. Both these were just kind of, I couldn't tell. I just couldn't tell. I had to burn the Georgia Peach and I had to burn the Market Peach again to really, you know, decide if they were the same. At any rate, at this point, I'd already decided they're 95% the same, but it was just, you know, is there anything different? Harvest Peaches, just to keep you in suspense a little longer, Harvest Peaches was a candle that came out in the fall, and that a lot of people said was a repacket of Market Peach, but it actually wasn't. It was a slight tweak of Market Peach because it smelled a lot like Market Peach, but to me, Market Peach has always just smelled like peaches. I mean, it's as close to a realistic peach scent as I think you could possibly get with a candle, which is why it's part of the fresh pick collection usually. You know, that's the goal of that collection. It's nothing fancy. It's straightforward, smells like it's supposed to, you know, fruit scents and vegetables, I guess they've done. And this candle smelled like you cut open a fresh peach, you know, and it's kind of tart to me. My mom doesn't like it because to her it smells a little bitter. She always says it smells like peach pit to her, but I really like it because it's realistic and it's not too sweet. I'm not a fan of peach Bellini or any candles that are doing peach too sweet. I liked this because it was like tangy and sour. Also, Market Peach has always been a super strong thrower, like a 10, which is amazing for a peach scent, but they've pulled it off. Harvest Peaches, to get back to that, smelled to me just like you took that bowl of fresh peaches that Market Peach was and you sprinkled a little bit of cinnamon and sugar on them. It was just a little bit spiced, that Harvest Peaches candle for fall, but it was still basically the same. This one, I think I've decided that it is a repackage of Market Peach. It is. It's gotta be. They're so much the same. It's impossible for me to compare these two fairly, though, really, because this one's 2 years old. And you know, batch to batch things vary, but if there's any difference between these two candles, it's a very minor year batch variation. But I will tell you, I was a little concerned because when I did start burning both of these, I burned them both at the same time, but like in totally different parts of the house so I could walk back and forth. And the Market Peach was much stronger. And the Georgia Peach definitely, when it was burning, smelled like Market Peach, but it wasn't as strong and it wasn't throwing as well. Then I switched to the location, same thing. Then I burned one, then the other, then one, then the other, left, came back. I did all these different tests because I wanted to make sure if I was going to say that Georgia Peach wasn't as strong, that like I, you know, was certain. What I think that it ended up being was just that the Georgia Peach was new and it needed to get, and I was burning this Market Peach and I needed to get through a few burns on the Georgia Peach. I was, you know, worried for a while because everyone's saying Bath Body Works candles are getting weaker. They're not as strong anymore. They're not as potent. It's hard for me to say. It's still hard for me to say. Like I said, any difference between the two could be batch variation. But this one didn't really seem, it's still not really seeming like it's totally as strong as this one. I don't know. It's close. It's close. But at any rate, this is Market Peach. They're bringing it back. And so that makes me happy because now I can stock up on more. And I definitely recommend this candle. Like I said, it's my favorite. I love it. I mean, not everybody likes peach. If you don't, whatever, ignore this video. You're probably not even watching it then. But it's great. It's an amazing candle. And even, you know, this one's still really strong. I just feel like maybe this older one was a little stronger. But I don't know. I'm going to keep burning it and everything. So that's the review, and I'll be back with more reviews soon. I have Honolulu Sun burning right now, so see you guys later.